Hello there, in this tutorial I'm going to show how to configure and access file transfer protocol server. So I'm going to configure currently FTP server, we'll fix it. Uh, then we from client we're going to access FTP server. So what I'm going to do first, I need to create some files and put in the C drive and init pub FTP root. Now this folder created ever since you install FTP server in the server 2008. We already done that in the last video, so I'm uh, putting some files. For example, official name file. Just write something. A txt files. Okay. More and more. Just just filling the list by default ones. Okay. PPT document BMP. Obviously we have enough lists now, so almost 6 list. So okay, now we need to configure FTP. So just to administrative tool and we find the option 6.0 manager. Remember, you have to open IIS 6.0, not the normal one. IIS 5.0 is 6 points. So by default, STP site, you have to first top it. You can even delete it, it's up to you. Now create a new FTP site, give us some description, uh, like name. So okay, enter the IP address, which is currently 10.1. This is the domain's IP, this is this server's IP, and by default port number is 21, so we will use the by default port number. Now FTP user isolation. Now this isolation thing is that that a user going to access the file. Sometimes what happens that if you have a FTP server and 2-3 users are having access and they have different field, they can access others file and might mess up with the server. So that's the reason isolate user to fix user who going to access what kind of file. Now this isolate users using Active Directory is used for the Active Directory domain user, and you have to first isolate those user FTP home directory, then configure it using the Active Directory user account. So first we have to isolate. First we have to create the user, then you have to active that, you have to configure that in Active Directory user account. So this is what the thing, isolate users using Active Directory. Now I'm just currently doing do not isolate users, and let's see what has happened now. I have to give the path and browse C drive init pub FTP root. Okay, so this is what the by default folder of FTP. So I'm just giving a read permission, not write one. So new user will not able to upload anything. Now it is to properties, and you can select user. Look, we didn't make an isolate thing, but we can assign users. So at Active Directory you have to, for example, I have Active Directory and create a user, and for example I'll just created FTP, name the user, and log on FTP, next, give a password, and next, finish. Now I have to make changes for example, the account literally changes. You can fix those FTP sync by giving links and all that. I'm just currently just allowing this tech engineer TV name FTP site, and I'm just giving us account. So this user particular FTP will able to access FTP sites. This is what I just created. Now you can do a lot many things: messages, banner, welcome, home directory. What are the home directory are the paths? So as we are using the by default FTP route, so all things are done in the server. Now what we need to do here, we have to actually you can give permissions according to, for example, the administrator, uh, user particular, whatever is giving it, users advanced, and edit. So permissions are there. You can give a full control by allowing. Okay, so it's up to you. Apply. You can make changes to folders, subfolders. You can even divide that if, for example, more than 2 or 3 users are accessing FTP server, or they are have a client of FTP, then they could mess up the document. So you can even divide by creating subfolders on the FTP root by default. So just opening iExplore. Okay. So what you have to give FTP colon slash IP address. Ask me later. So it actually worked like a HTTP, hypertext terminal protocol. So same as like HTTP provide us files. This is provide us files. So we can even download these files. You can see I just downloaded, and you can open this file. Not only I can read those files, but I can download that. I just downloaded another. So we via FTP can not only download files but can upload files. This is what the big fun does. Like we are uploading files at YouTube video. We are uploading video. So, but we not able to. We can even can download YouTube videos. So you can even open that in a Windows Explorer. You can see Windows Explorer page. Click open FTP site on Windows Explorer. So like a local folder will open, like we have a drive or something. So it will open in the drive only. Like you open in the Explorer, not in Internet Explorer, but at Windows Explorer. So this is what we used FTP. Hope you learned something.